I sent you a link, by the way. I sent you a link. Hopefully you've seen it. Hello, what's up, Jonic? I see you in there, man. What is up, man? Good to see you. Hello there, Nico. Still on your bounty list? Of course. I get asked this question daily. Am I on your bounty list? Am I on your bounty list? Every single day. I love it, man.
The guy from Fortnite.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I live with in the comments, and I've learned to embrace it in a strange way. So we got my buddy David here, Xantos 1138. Did I say that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. How do you say it?
It's Xanatos.
Oh yeah. All I have to do is read. So here's the funny thing about me. I can read, but I tend not to. So especially like when we go to like IKEA or I'm making food, I'm just like, what the hell? Who needs directions? I don't need to read it, you know? And the same thing goes with usernames. Just read it and you'll be okay. So Xanatos 1138 is joining us, my buddy David. And then we also have more friends from TikTok that will be joining in here momentarily. And we are talking about Star Wars: The Bad Batch. So before we jump in, I mean, we're just kind of like kicking it and hanging out. Wait, it's the guy from Fortnite. Yeah, you see that every day, man. Sarif, I'm doing well. We are doing well. Thanks for asking. And Jonic says, can't wait to hear your opinion on this episode. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to hear everyone's opinion on this, man. It was a good episode, and yeah, it was definitely build up to things that we've seen coming. You know, I'll say that before we dive right in. And yeah, man, it is going to be sick. Definitely. Nico, by the way, did you get my link? I sent you a link. We're live on YouTube, so you can come and join us anytime. It's like those, you guys ever been in those situations where like, you're like late for work or something, or late for somewhere you're supposed to be, and you're like, I'm so sorry, I'm late, traffic was crazy, but then like you show up with like Starbucks and your boss is like, wait a minute. That's what I'm thinking of when I see Nico. He's like in my live on TikTok. I'm like, what are you doing over there? Get over here. You're supposed to be in the YouTube live, pal. So I have to give you a hard time, Nico. Can you give me a shout out? I don't even know how to say it. See, I'm trying to read the name, but there's like, and then it's gone. So I tried to shout you out, but I read your comment. I'm out, sadly. Ain't seen it. What are you talking about? Oh, the Bad Batch. Gotcha. Can you give me a shout out? Oh yeah, it's spin the wheel 140. Spin the wheel 140. I'm giving you a shout out. Hello. And we are just waiting on our other buddies from TikTok. There's Nico. I see you, Nico. Welcome in, man. Can you hear me, Nico? Can you see me, Nico? That's the question. That's the real question. And David, you can hear me, right? Your audio's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Hello, what's up? It's 40. What does that mean? It's 40. What are you talking about? I think Nico's trying to figure out the audio. This is a new system, by the way. You know, my whole live stream, everything that's, you know, it's a whole new setup. The way we used to do it back in the day was we would just do live, Zoom chats, and then I would post those conversations, through the Zoom. So, it's much better this way. But, I figured there was going to be a little bit of a learning curve for some folks. So they'll figure it out. They'll hop back in. Let's see. I'm missing comments on both sides. Where is Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda is watching TV. Jonic, stop asking for followers here. We'll follow you when he does follow you. Yeah, man. I'll follow you when I follow you. But I thought I was following you on TikTok. I know I'm following Jonic and like a couple of other people. Honestly, I try to follow back mainly for like close-knit friends or people that like, because again, you have to think of it like this. If you have like thousands of followers, imagine seeing all of that content on your feed like every day. It's just so hard to keep up with when it can become unenjoyable, like to be on the app, because it's just like, ah, man, I can't see the people that I really like to be in touch with. Because, you know, if I'm just following everyone, then I'm in touch with no one, if that makes sense. So I'm very selective on, you know, people that I try to follow back.
I follow like 600 people, and there's a few people I'm like, wait, I haven't seen them in a while. Are they still there?
Yeah. You know, and it's hard to filter through sometimes, but yeah, I like to keep it close knit just a little bit. So back in the day, meaning of last week, yes, literally. Quotations, yeah, literally. You know, I love the new setup, and it seems like you guys are digging it too. So yeah, man. And while we're waiting on everyone else to, oh yeah, there's Nico. Sorry, Nico. Can you hear me now?
What?
And I think, are there other people? Yeah, they should be coming in. We're just waiting on Chris and my girl Erin. They should be here soon. I don't think there's a.
Okay, you guys hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Very good. Welcome, buddy.
Yeah,
welcome.
Are we not early this week? Wait, we're early, right?
We're early. This is just kind of like, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube, so I just figured I'd pop on early, just come hang out, chat. You know, yeah. I just thought I'd do a little random, get in here early, hang out for a bit. Most of my streams are like over an hour, so I mean, let's just hang out. Let's just chill. David, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What do you do? What do you do on TikTok? And let the people know about you and your love for Star Wars. Tell us about yourself.
Mostly I do Star Wars content, but I'm not opposed to doing like other nerd stuff. But it's been a lot of Star Wars lately. I just kind of dress up in a Jedi robe, wave a lightsaber around for videos.
Nice.
I've been a Star Wars fan since I was like 9. So,
dude, that's awesome. You and I are not too far away from each other. I mean, I dress up in a bucket and, you know, wave a pistol around, and that's what I do on TikTok. So you just do it with a laser sword, like Nico. So
Nico's got way more skill than I do with a lightsaber. There's no comparison.
Nico's crazy, man.
He's wouldn't crazy. Say way. You've gotten pretty good with your spinning. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok just grow in their consistency. It's like, oh, I see. When I first started following you, you couldn't even Obi Annie, but now people are Obi Annieing, flourishing, reversing. It makes me happy to see.
My people on TikTok say Pog. Why? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I feel like I just got into a weird trap. Am I on your bounty list? Yes. Oh, and thank you for asking. Thank you so much for asking that, because I literally get asked it every day. Am I on your bounty list? It's the guy from Fortnite. It's the guy from Disney Plus. It's the guy from Minecraft. Am I on your bounty list? Those are the things I go to sleep with on my mind. And so because of that, I said, you know what? Why don't we just capitalize off of those things? So you guys already know we have t-shirts and stuff coming for my whole DadaLorian brand. And I'll show you guys really quick on TikTok. I'll show you guys. Check that out. Look at that. It's a, I don't know if you can see it well. I'm trying to do it where you can see it, but it's a sticker. So we have stickers, DadaLorian stickers. It may be a little hard to see. There we go. That's a little bit better on TikTok. So we have DadaLorian stickers. So whenever you guys purchase one of the t-shirts, once we get them done, you guys will get some of these for free as well. I'm trying to point it on the screen where you guys can see it. So yeah, DadaLorian stickers. You guys will get them for free. And it comes with the purchase of a t-shirt. So yeah. And the t-shirts will say on the bounty list. So isn't that fun? Oh, Chris is here. Sorry, I just been rambling my mouth away, Chris. My apologies. My apologies. And hello, sir. Welcome in. Chris always has to do a grand entrance, you know? Watch him like turn around with like his Lando robe.
Yeah.
And he has that magical, mystical, deep voice. Hello. Good evening. Happy to be here. Nico, I can't hear you. What happened?
Oh,
no, we lost Nico again. He'll come back. He'll come back one day. LOL, that's a long name. What name? Sarif the Hufflepuff, 2 Star Wars nerds. Yes, more than 2. You got like, there'll be like 6 of us that are on today. We keep losing one and we're waiting on 2 other ones. So, but yeah, so cool stickers, you guys. DadaLorian stickers. I'm trying to do it where you guys can kind of see it on the light on TikTok. So anyway, they're coming.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
But you can't see me.
No, you're a ninja.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. And there's Nico. He popped back in. I think we're just waiting on Aaron, and then we can plug her in as well. Am I supposed to do something with your thingamabobby? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's just showing what the OBS symbol. I think that's what.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, we should probably go live early, because this is a whole new setup for all of us. So we can run into these little trial and error things, but you guys will come in here. Nico, can you hear us?
Nope.
I'm gonna refresh my page and everything like that.
Okay. Say something, Nico.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we still can't hear you.
Oh gosh.
I think I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, what about now? Hello?
Yeah. Yep.
You guys
Hey, I
hear
can
me?
see Chris.
Hey,
Hey, Chris.
There it is.
Hey. I think we're just waiting on our girl, Erin. She should be popping in soon. Does anyone have the recollection of time? What time is it? Actually, that's not a fair question. That is not a fair question because we all live in different places. It is 11:55 a.m. Mountain Time.
It is.
What time is it for you guys in the world?
1:55.
1:55?
Yep.
So my buddy Jonic, before we get into this episode and diving into the Bad Batch, so my buddy Jonic, he and I, we're teaming up on this really cool animation. Some of you guys may have seen me briefly talk about it. And it's a Mandalorian amusement park ride, but it's all animated. So it'll be an animated experience that we're making. So think 2D, 3D, type of videos. And the idea stemmed from kind of the love for Disneyland and thinking like, at some point, they're going to bring a Mandalorian ride. So this is my imagination coming to life and saying, if they do, this is what I think it would look like. And this is what I would want to see. So it'll be an animated video and we're actually working on it. And it looks, so far the things I've seen are pretty crazy. But anyway, Jonic, he's in the UK and it was like, Jonic, what time is it for you, man? I think it's like, it may be like 7 p.m. for him. I was like, that's crazy. The time frame is so ridiculous. So anywho, no, I'm not doing a face reveal. I'm not doing a face reveal unless, of course, you're on, YouTube. Then, of course, I don't give a shit. You can see my face all the time. It's nothing new. You're more than welcome to come. If you guys want, there's some of you guys who pop open like 2 different browsers, and you can come and hang out with us and see friends from TikTok and make some friends. And you can see my face. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you would like, make sure you guys come over and subscribe and join the chat. We're talking about Bad Batch. And by the way, while I'm rumbling my mouth, there's Aaron. I knew I was going to forget about somebody. Hi, Aaron. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing really good. We have a full house today, and we are already. Did we lose someone? Is this everyone? Okay, we're good. We're good. I just have to check just for a second. So anyway, we're live here on TikTok and on the YouTube. Why don't we go ahead and start with introductions? We'll start with our newest guest. Please introduce yourself. It's Xanatos 1138. Tell us where to find you and a little bit like of what you do on the TikTok platform.
Primarily, I'm on TikTok and I'm on Twitch a little bit. Same name and everything. I do a lot of Star Wars content, some nerd content when it comes up for Marvel or whatever comes up. A lot of just dressing up in a robe with a lightsaber and doing audios. Or I actually do, lately I've been doing breakdowns of the Bad Batch episodes because those have been getting positive feedback. So I just keep doing them.
Nice. Please go and follow Xanatos 1138. And then below him, Nico, can you hear us? And can I hear you? Say something. Let me hear your voice. Darn it. We still can't hear you.
Wait,
Yeah, I am having
Hello?
a
You guys, can
hard
you guys
time
hear me?
hearing too. Hold on.
I can hear you now. But you're frozen in time.
yeah, I think it just kind of skipped.
Darn it,
in
we
and
lost
goes.
it.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? Go ahead and take it, man. Go ahead and take it.
My name is Chris, also known as Star Wars Lawyer, also known as TikTok Lando, also
Yes.
known as TikTok Jedi Finn. So I'm repping the Lando swag a little bit today.
Yeah, man. I told you. Oh my God. Didn't I say earlier? I was like, he's gonna come on. I literally said this. I called it. I was like, watch Chris come on with his smooth voice, and he's gonna turn around with like a Lando robe. I literally said that. David, you're my witness.
Yeah.
I'm not making these things up, you guys. Elrig. Oh God, I'm terrible with names. How's my day? My day is going really well. We're hanging out with friends from TikTok on YouTube, so come on over and join us. You're more than welcome to. Or pop open 2 browsers. You guys can be in both lives. Folks on TikTok, you can see my arm, and folks on YouTube, you can see my face and friends from TikTok. So please do come on over and join us. Jonic, oh, you said it's 6:57 p.m. for you? That's crazy. Wow. If I disappear, it's because, oh, I see. Hopefully we can get Nico back, man. I don't know what happened to him. He just like evaporated. So everyone here in our live stream, don't let me forget to scroll over so I don't forget about him. So hopefully he'll pop back in. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Oh no, sorry, Aaron. Yes, please.
Hi.
You know how we do intros. Please tell everyone where to find you at and what you do.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Erin. My name is below. You can find me on TikTok or Instagram. I'm a cosplayer. I do a lot of things with Star Wars. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Sweet. Yes, everyone here is like major Star Wars fans, and we're all friends, and everyone's on TikTok. So definitely come over. Folks on TikTok, I'm live on both platforms all the time. I'm live on 3 different platforms right now. So TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, it's insane. So if you want to come and see friends from TikTok, you can watch the live stream on YouTube, and you guys can see my face. So be sure to subscribe when you come over. So I think we're just waiting on Nico, but I'll check in to see if he pops back in. So anyway, let's kick it off. Let's start talking about the episode with enough of me rambling on. So can anyone tell me what was the title of this episode again? Does anyone remember?
Battle Scars.
Battle Scars. That's right. Yes. Right off the title, I kind of figured, I feel like we're gonna get into like something with a clone, a particular clone. It was kind of hinted at, you know. So we all know that, you know, we got to see Rex. At first, I thought it was going to be like a Jedi kind of thing. This episode did a couple things for me in terms of flashbacks. Maybe I'm the only one who's seen it, but I really got New Hope vibes like 2 different times. One was where Rex was first introduced. You know, it was kind of almost like that Obi-Wan bar cantina scene. It just felt the feeling of it, you know. So I recognized that. And then when my boy Wrecker, number one, this is his thing of hitting his head. I will just say this. I say it every episode. And like literally, like right when the episode starts, what does he do? What does he do? He hits his head. And I was like, okay, this is it. This guy is done. It's over. So that happened. And then that there was the moment where he like almost falls into, you know, the bottom of that pit when they're on that planet. And then I don't know what creature that was. What was that was about to suck him up? Does anyone know the name of it?
The subtitle said like Dagora or Dagoba, something like that.
Okay. So that kind of gave me like those trash compactor vibes of you know, New Hope again.
Mm-hmm.
So just little, I don't know if those were intentional callbacks or not, but those were just little fun things that I noticed. And for me personally, I'm still not letting go of the thought that there's still something special about Omega. There's something weird and special. And I feel like, I don't know if it's going to be transformative or what, but there's still something up with this girl. Like she knows so much. And I feel like there's something that she's capable of that we just have not seen yet. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. David, why don't you go ahead and share a little bit, man? What did you take away from the episode? What were things that stuck out to you?
I thought that they were going to drag it out a little bit more with Wrecker, but I'm glad they didn't. They got all the chips out, but that just means that there's going to be a new problem for everyone to be worried about, I think. Coming, like maybe the next episode.
Yep.
Wrecker being like controlled by the chip was downright scary.
Oh yeah. And
with when he was attacking when he was going after Omega, that scene where she's like, but you're my friend. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. And then you got stunned. I'm like, okay, we're safe. It's good. Yeah. But she definitely knows more than she's saying. Something. I don't think she's force sensitive, but she might be something like an empath, because she seemed to know a lot more than like she knew something about Rex, but then she quickly said, "Oh, it's your it's your face lines," and I think that sounded like a lie. That sounded like a quick lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think you hit it on the nail, man. Where I feel like there's just something about her. You know, she's I don't want to say too knowledgeable, but I feel like there's going to be this moment in the Bad Batch where, and I could be wrong, but I feel like thus far we've called it with Rex, where it's just more obvious. I mean, not Rex, but Wrecker, where it's more obvious, where like, you know, they were leading up to a specific moment, which we'll talk more about here in a minute as well. But then with Omega, there's just something it's not an ominous thing, but it's more of like, you can't put your nail on it, but you know there's something else that we just don't know yet about her in terms of her capabilities and why she's one of the clones, but you know what makes her so different and special besides just being a female clone. I think that maybe she does have some type of abilities that we just don't know about yet. Jonic says that was my thoughts. I was like, OMG, don't shoot her, please. You two are friends. Yeah, I know. It was crazy. Chris, go ahead and share your thoughts. Or who do I call you today? Lando? Fernando?
Yeah, it works.
Someone I'm feeling Lando vibes right now.
Someone else in the comments said Lando and Mando in the same video call, and I was like,
yeah, man, absolutely. We actually did a duet together that was really fun. So
yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can confirm. So the creature was called a Dianoga, and it is the same creature from A New Hope. Not like the exact same one, but the same species.
Yeah.
From A New Hope.
Yeah.
Dude, so there's a reason why it was so like familiar. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, this was a very emotion invoking episode because we got to see Rex, and you know, I think I was talking to Nico earlier this week, and I was like, every episode from here on, I'm gonna be like, Rex is coming until he shows up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That is my one hope. It can be dashed every time, but I will still go into the episode with the same hope. So once I saw the person in the cloak, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So there was that. Wrecker going Order 66 was purely like something straight out of like a thriller movie, because you know the way he was stalking Omega, and you know she's like, you're my friend, and I was hoping that was gonna snap him out of it, but then he got stunned.
Nope. Yeah.
But, good soldiers follow.
Yeah. It was so sad, but it was we all seen it coming for sure.
I'm waiting for someone to make an edit and put the Anakin's Dark Deeds music under while he's chasing Omega. And
oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll do that after this video. And
man. I think you need to be the first to do it, man. I think you need to be the first to do it. And again, on my TikTok, folks, come join us if you can. Open up another browser. You're more than welcome to see our live stream on TikTok and join friends from TikTok. We're talking about the Bad Batch. Aaron, take it away.
Yes.
What's some stuff that you took away from this episode?
Well, I love seeing Rex. He's like my favorite, so that was great. I definitely a line that Rex had said to the Bad Batch when he said, you know, you're all ticking time bombs. Like when he was talking about the inhibitor chips, I was like, oh wow, like he was saying like it's only a matter of time before any of you. You know, Wrecker was the one that was clearly having the issue with it, but he had mentioned, well, it's all of you that are ticking time bombs. And I think that was kind of like a moment. And of course, you saw it in Hunter's face when he was like, okay, what do we need to do? We have to get rid of all of these. Like all of us have to get rid of our inhibitor chips. So then it was like a race against time. And it was like, Wrecker's, you know, sitting there moaning and groaning. And then of course the moment we've all been dreading happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad it was quick. I'm glad it didn't drag out for like further episodes. I'm glad it was like done and over with, because I was like, no.
Yeah, but, agreed. We've already lost one of them, so you know. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's I feel like though, if this show like kind of wasn't geared towards children more, like if this was like a different kind of like, Wrecker would have definitely probably died or have been sacrificed. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's like a Walking Dead moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'm glad it kind of turned out okay. But like you were saying, Xanatos, hi. Like you were saying, now they're going to be faced with a new problem, obviously. So we'll see. You know, I overall I liked the episode though, even though it was like dreadful. It was good though.
The episode was fun. It was dreadful, and I think going into it, you definitely had this feeling like something. You know, you always have that feeling during certain episodes. You know, something is going to happen. Going after what you said, Aaron, Jonic _2006 says, I just have a feeling someone is going to die before the finale episode. You know, I've been calling this for a while in a lot of our conversations where I think Bad Batch, to me, they're like the Suicide Squad of Star Wars, you know, where you have this weird, wonky group of, you know, characters. They're all different, you know what I mean? But I don't necessarily see everyone coming out alive, you know, that's been a part of the group, you know. So again, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if we can put names on exactly who that'll be, because sometimes they hit us with curveballs, but I do agree. I think there's definitely going to be some casualties. So we'll see what happens. Nico, share your thoughts, man.
All right, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this week's episode was interesting. I got halfway through it, and then I was like, wow, this is pretty short, the first half. And then the second half just felt like a whole nother episode. And I was like, wow, that like slowed down and got really tense and in a lot of good ways. I was not expecting the calmness of Wrecker when the chip activated. Like he was way more like efficient. It was like terrifying to see him focused on just Order 66 vibes.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about the episode. I was terrified the second half.
Sarif Hufflepuff says Monica Rambeau, right? Yes. She does a lot of Marvel and Star Wars stuff on the TikTok. So I'm assuming you probably already follow her. So yeah. And then it's the guy from Fortnite. Oh my God. I get these comments every day. So yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Wrecker, a little bit more about him. Now, I think I called this before where I was like, you know, to me, it has this Age of Ultron Hulk moment, you know, where he just completely loses his shit and, you know, everyone is kind of in danger, which we've seen. It was sad, but it was awesome. I was like, yes, finally. Do not drag this out any longer, because they've kind of just been poking at it and teasing it.
Yeah.
And like even what Aaron was saying was like, I'm glad like they did it in one episode and it was like, okay, we got it out of the way, guys. We're good for now. So I don't know. What else did you guys take away from that in terms of that fight and that scene? Like, did it scare you? Did you think he was gonna die? Or were you like, someone's gonna get that inhibitor chip out some way? Like, what were your initial thoughts about that whole Wrecker scene, period? Anyone can take it away. David, why don't you take it away, man?
I mean, I was kind of lost in the moment at that time. Like, it didn't even hit me. This, like, is he gonna get shot? Is he gonna die in this, or is he gonna actually get stunned or something? And then, like, right at the last moment, he got stunned. It's like, okay, everything's fine now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was an ominous feeling for me. I was just like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna stop. I don't know what's gonna happen. Chris, what were your thoughts on that initial scene with Wrecker?
So I thought it was interesting because that was at that time. That's the time they decided to talk about how they let the Jedi go. It was right when he switched. He's like, yeah, well, at least we let the Padawan escape. And then he was just like, anyone who doesn't follow Order 66 is a traitor. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Terrible. It's like,
and then he grabs
that.
What did he grab Hunter? Oh no, it was
Tech.
It was Tech. He grabbed
Tech.
him by the neck. I was like, oh man, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, that part was so good. Just I loved how it was done, like I guess clip by clip, like you said, Chris, when they were right at that moment, they were talking about letting the Padawan go, and then it just like zoomed in close up to his eyes and he looked up, and I was like, oh my god, it was so good. That part was good. I didn't want it to happen, but it was good.
Yeah. We knew it was coming at some point.
Right.
So, Nico, man, you have the Funko Pop, so I know you love this guy. How did that scene make you feel, man? Were you like excited, like I was a little bit in a strange way, where you're like you knew it was coming, but were you terrified at the same time? Tell me your thoughts, man.
I knew something was off the second Wrecker wasn't smiling, even through like his pain. He still tries to keep up like a fake smile.
Yeah,
there was just nothing, blank expression. I was like, oh god, this is not right.
yeah. You know, another thing, just thinking about that as you were saying that, Nico, it made me think about another moment in this episode where I'm just, for better lack of words, because I don't know what the hell the snack was that Wrecker and Omega were eating, but it was like kettle corn, you know, and Hunter's talking to him. He's like, man, that's for kids, you know, but he's kind of like, you know, they're both kind of kids, you know what I mean? Where, you know, Wrecker's kind of like this big kid at heart. And I love the fact that it kind of played on that moment to where, you know, it makes it even tougher and harder in that moment when you have this kid, like, you know, person, you know, who ends up losing his shit. And it's like, no, not that. He's just a big, gentle giant, you know, but we all knew it was going to happen at some point. So, but I'm glad it happened and it ended and we can move on. Now, the chip should be in him, right? Well, they all have their inhibitor chips. So that's the thing that we've seen in this episode. So, you know, thankfully with Rex, they were able to know, like, you know, they kind of, I think that's what a lot of everyone in the group is saying now too, as we think back on the episode, like it didn't matter even if they were defective at some point, even as we seen with Wrecker, at some point, these guys were still, you know, kind of like ticking time bombs. So according to my knowledge, maybe you guys can correct me, I think they all got them taken out. At least that's what it kind of emphasized.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, looks like they got their inhibitor chips taken out. Imagine if everything goes back to normal and he pretends he's fine, then there's a twist and turns out he's still being controlled because he only got stunned and the chip is still in him. That's a theory. Interesting theory. That would be hilarious. But they put him under the, you know, machine and officially, you know, got it taken out. So he should be good. He should be good. But
they did it.
Is it weird that I'm a little bit more worried now that the chip thing is over? Because let's compare it to WandaVision. All right. So like almost everyone knew from the get-go, Agnes was Agatha Harkness, because you know, comic book readers pretty much just said that from the get-go. And then, you know, it's just like, all right, well, we're going to hit you with something else you're not going to see coming. And any other theory you think of is just going to be wrong. We got you. So now I'm worried that that's going to happen. And so, like, I know, like, my Hunter, like, going rogue on everyone theory was wrong at this point. But, like, what if something worse is coming? Because it's big for me.
Yeah. And, you know, that brings me to another thing that someone says. What's up, Mando? Hello. Thanks for tuning in. That brings me to another question, I guess, going further into the Bad Batch is, so I guess we can kind of do like a character count kind of thing. You know, we have Sid, you know, she's this, you know, lady Trandoshan who, you know, sends the Bad Batch out to, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing, right? And I find her character to be particularly interesting, because I feel like at some point she's really this character that's like, you know, she's good for them for now until they're not good for her anymore.
Right.
You know, and the moment that they're useless, you know, I feel like she could potentially turn her back on them at some point. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon, but I could see her doing that. Now, we've also seen Fennec Shan, you know, a younger Fennec Shan in this adaptation. So she's a newer bounty hunter on the scene, and we don't know who she's working for. I think a lot of the stuff that we talked about before is like, you have obviously there's two different sides here. So folks on TikTok, again, I'm live on YouTube. You're more than welcome to come and join us. We got friends from TikTok over there. So if you want to see my face, you're more than welcome to. There's two opposing sides. You have the empire that's rising and kind of coming to its height. Everything's changing. The currency is changing. People are getting registered. Vehicles are getting registered. It's crazy. But so the other thing that we talked about in our previous video of this was like, well, if you have the empire rising up, why wouldn't the opposing side be doing the same? So I feel like we're definitely going to see, the rise of the rebels in that sense. And, Mon Mothma, is it Bail Organa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Bail Organa. And, some of those folks kind of coming together to, bring about the rise of the rebels in a sense. So I'm sure we'll see that. But aside from that, this is what I'm getting to, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this as far as who else you think is going to be introduced into the show. Because, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the Bad Batch, and there's questions that I have, particularly being a Mando guy, like where the hell was Moff Gideon, for instance? If we're seeing Fennec Shan, I think a lot of us have always wondered, okay, so what was this guy up to during, the original trilogy? And I personally feel like this would be a great time, in terms of, I guess, the continuity to see like, all right, what was he really up to? We know that he was a hard worker to rise to the rank of a Moff. So, will we be able to see a little bit of him in this process? And I guess that goes into other things too, where, a lot of us are like, well, how did Bo-Katan lose the Darksaber to Moff Gideon? All these different things. I'm sure that will be told in a Ahsoka show or something. We'll see. But my point is, who else do you guys think we will see in the Bad Batch? I'm kind of rooting for Moff Gideon. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Oh, anyone can take it. I hear crickets.
I want to see Cody for my tragic Rex and Cody theory.
Oh.
Yep. I want it.
Cody?
Yeah.
All right.
I want it.
I think so. I think this was maybe like our second episode where we were like dissecting things, but also things from the trailer. And Julia Christine on TikTok said that the Concordia, the moon of Mandalore, was in one of the shots from the trailer. So I think your Gideon thing could be possible. We could see a younger Gideon because he took part in the Great Purge of Mandalore.
Yep.
So we could see a young Gideon.
I would be all for it, man. I think seeing a young Gideon, it's not like it's gonna I don't think there were major plot holes necessarily, with his character in The Mandalorian. Like, I enjoyed, just seeing, what he did in that time. But again, one can't help but wonder, like, all right, so what was he up to and why didn't we see him, early on, kind of a thing. So I think the Bad Batch would definitely be a perfect place to do that. Sarif Alpha Pup says, I think Cody. Cody's he's one of the clones. And Nico, tell me if I'm correct. When what was the name of that planet? I just talked about it the other day. It's where Rex and the two brothers, they were kind of in solitude in Rebels. They were
oh gosh, I just watched this episode too.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't. Gosh, it's gonna hit my name later. It's gonna hit my brain later. But what was Cody? That was not. No, that was Wolf.
It was
and,
Wolf, Gregor, and
Rex.
Wolf, Rex, and Gregor.
Yeah, it was just those three. Damn it, I can't remember the name of the planet. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure. I don't think that idea is far fetched too. Because I think at some point we're gonna kind of see, and I think the Bad Batch really is doing a great job at answering a lifelong, fan question of what happened to the clones and that transition, after, the fall of everything, you know what I mean? And then going in from from clone troopers to stormtroopers. I think obviously we're seeing that transition, but more so think about when I say transition, it's also like, what happened to these guys? They're not needed anymore at a certain point, and they kind of just go on with their lives, and they're kind of this, fragment of the past in a sense. unless they're still working for the Empire. So yeah, I don't think that's a far-fetched idea that we could see something with other clones popping up. He's legit in Far Cry 6. That's where Moth is. Moth. I don't think he's in Far Cry for sure. To be honest, I just like the normal squad for Bad Batch, but if they add characters in, I don't want them to milk them too hard. Yeah, I think that's a great point. I don't think. Oh yeah, Silos. Thank you, Chris. It was on my brain, and I was like, I know the name of that damn planet, and I couldn't remember it. So, Chris, you are the great man. Thank you.
Of course, always.
But Jonic, I think you're right about that too, where it's fun to see some of the other characters like popping in, like for instance, a Moff Gideon, but you don't want it to take away from this particular crew and their significance. So I totally get that. Anyone else? Share your thoughts on like who do you guys think we possibly could see or that you want to see make an appearance in the show?
Well, Rex was mentioning to them when they all had gotten their chips out that what did he say? He said that not all of the Republic was gone and that there's still, people out there fighting. Yeah. And that's where he was headed to. Yeah. And I thought, well, maybe that can be like at the end, maybe that's where they can go. But I would like to see where he's at. Maybe, a special character will be wherever he is, the rebels forming or the resistance. So yeah, anything from that I think would be really cool to see.
Yeah. No, I think we're definitely going to see that for sure. And I think you guys were the ones who, brought that to my attention in our last video talking about it was, again, this is the height of the Empire. They're growing, and I think no one really, it's a weird phase right now when you think about the Bad Batch and, kind of what the Empire is, because not everyone, I don't think everyone in the galaxy knows that these are the bad guys. They just know something has this change, the war is over. So everyone's kind of celebrating right now, but I'm sure we're going to start to see kind of that fist kind of being hammered down, within the galaxy. So that's something else to keep in mind. And hello to my folks on TikTok. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just, I'm live on both platforms. So if you guys can open up two different browsers, you can join on YouTube and on the TikTok. Come and join us. There's a lot of friends from TikTok. So if you guys want to ask them questions, as well as myself and see my face, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, please do come on over and be sure to subscribe. And thanks for sharing the live, by the way. I have not heard of the Bad Batch before. The season started, and I think it's such a sick idea when clones were not following Order 66. It's just so cool. Yeah, the Bad Batch is it's really fun. It's the most current, Star Wars content that we have right now. And it's been a blast for all of us. Like all me and my friends here, we've been, reviewing and, recapping each episode every Friday. So get used to it. Every Friday you will hear us talking about it. Sarif says maybe Rex will come back with some of the warriors and help the squad. Just a thought. Yeah, I don't think that's the last that we'll see of Rex. At least I hope not. I'm sure we'll see him at some other point. Any of you guys want to chime in on that?
He also said something that I thought was interesting. That clones resisting their chips is rare.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, he said it's rare, and not just because of them, because he could have said, "Oh, I thought it was impossible," but he said no, it was rare. So I can't remember if Gregor and Wolf have scars on that side of their temples, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rex had, like his own group of clones that, resisted or got the chips out. Yeah. And that's like kind of his rebel squad right now. And then, tie it in with Cody. Like he goes to Cody so he can try and get Cody and then, get his chip out. And then, it's another duel of the heroes, battle of the heroes.
I could definitely see that for sure. Any other thoughts on that? As far as Rex?
Kind
None?
of. That's like my big end of season theory. Like, not end of season theory, because it's not really about the Bad Batch, but like end of his arc theory. Because I kind of think there's a reason he ends up on the planet with like Gregor and Wolf. And it was pretty he had an interesting trust of the Empire. He knew they would leave them alone if like they didn't provoke him. But right now it seems like this Rex would like shoot somebody in the Empire on sight, or like never expose himself to them or trust them any kind of capacity. So I'm curious how he got to that thinking, and it makes me feel like he had a run-in. Most of his squad got probably wiped out, whatever he was building, and now the rest of his favorite clones are just sitting on that planet.
Yeah,
just living.
No, I can. Yeah, I definitely see that.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So maybe when we see Rex on Sealos, you're saying like, hey, before that even happened, there was he probably could have had like more of a squad that just got wiped out in the process. I could definitely see that. Interesting. David, you have any thoughts on that, man? Do you think we'll see anything more from Rex?
Well, based on what Nico said, that could be where we see Gideon too. Like making a deal with Gideon somehow, or like just to be like, okay, if you stay here, I won't kill you.
Yeah,
something like that. And Chris touched on it too. Like I was thinking this the whole time of Rex mentioning, oh, it's rare. It's like, well, how do you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know it's rare? I've only seen you get your chip out, and then you even said I haven't been on the other side of this before.
Yeah.
So like, how do you know that?
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll have to definitely see him again, because I think it would be good for him to further elaborate on certain things. You know what I mean? So I definitely see it coming. Someone says, am I on your balcony list? I think you mean bounty list. And I think you want to be. I think there's a lot of people that ask me this daily. Like I get the funniest questions, sidetracking. Like people ask me like, am I on their bounty list? Can I be on your bounty list? Someone asked me yesterday, they're like, can you bring me in wet? And I was like, I don't know what that means. But what I can do is I have merch coming out, and you guys can buy a t-shirt that makes it official. So it says on the bounty list, and it's got my logo on it. And I have stickers. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Nice.
I can.
Every purchase of the t-shirt, you guys will get a free sticker. So it's coming. So there, to answer your question on TikTok.
I think they're taking your name DadaLorian a bit too liberally.
Oh, I've seen like DadaLorian. I get a lot of weird comments like, well, I mean, partially it's my fault because I make certain videos like, emphasizing certain things. But, someone asked if I could be their dad, if I could be their uncle, and like tons of comments of this stuff. So I said I expect to get a happy Father's Day from everyone. It just makes sense at this point. So yeah, that was me who said that. Oh, that was you, Jonick. Wow. Rex is the best clone in Clone Wars. So 100 want to see more of him. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, who is hyped for Obi-Wan series? Yes, of course. I think all of us are definitely hyped for the Obi-Wan series, man. There's David. He's back. We lost you, David.
Hello.
You're back.
David.
Yeah, I think we're all hyped for the Obi-Wan series, man. I think that's going to be great. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I think for any of the Star Wars Disney Plus stuff, any of the Star Wars shows, movies, period, my whole goal, with this group here is for all of us to consistently, meet and talk about that stuff. So again, when the Bad Batch ends, that won't be the last that you see of our group. Like we want to continue on and talk more about that stuff and just continue to have it grow, and that goes for folks here on TikTok too. I tell everyone, if you want to open up another browser, you're more than welcome to. That way you can join in on the conversation, and if you have questions for friends from TikTok that are here on the live, you're more than welcome to come over. And I mean, it's not just about me. You're more than welcome to ask me questions, but you can come over and see them, and it's kind of a fun space to do that where I know at least for me, I can't get to every single comment every day. But here, it's a little more chill where we can kind of gauge that and get to you guys a little more direct. So if you do have certain questions and keep them appropriate, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, getting back to Obi-Wan, I'm super hyped for it. I guess you guys can talk a little bit about that too here in a minute, but I think it's going to be the thing that's going to shake the foundation of Disney Plus, man. And for me, it's so special because I was a prequels kid. So, I mean, my first introduction to Star Wars, I've shared this before, but it was more of like, VHS. I watched the original trilogy, but as far as like theatrical releases, I grew up with the prequels. So I remember going to every single, midnight release. That was my experience. So to have kind of this callback project that kind of takes you back in a sense is just so exciting for me. I know it's going to be different directors, so you're going to have a different vision. And again, Obi-Wan's going to be in a very different place than where we seen him last, which I'm excited for. So I'm very excited for it. As far as my group here, what are you guys' thoughts on that? And just going forward, like there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to be able to talk about here in this group, but specifically for Obi-Wan, what are you guys most excited for with that show?
Well, that's the thing I'm excited for probably the most. There's a couple other projects they have going that I'm excited for, but yeah, definitely. I'm also a prequel kid, so that is right up my alley. I love that. When I also heard that Hayden Christensen was coming back, I was like, oh my God, like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be. I see some simps in my right here.
TikTok comments.
I am a simp as well.
TikTok comments.
I am a simp, but not only just that. Like, I just think it's great. I didn't think Hayden Christensen would ever come back.
Right.
But
I know.
That also means obviously him coming back is great, but that also means we're gonna have flashbacks, and that's gonna be so awesome. Either flashbacks or maybe another fight or meetup, which is going to be amazing. Anytime I can see Darth Vader, I'm so excited.
And Kathleen Kennedy, she pretty much confirmed it, right? She said, for Obi-Wan that we're gonna see the rematch of the century, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that, and I'm not gonna try to dissect that too much because I'm like, hey, it came from her mouth. It's Kathleen Kennedy. So she said we're going to see the rematch of the century with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. So that means that gives us other context, that we'll probably see another fight that took place in canon before A New Hope. So I'm very, very excited about that. And in my opinion, I don't think Obi-Wan will have the high ground in this fight. But everyone else in the group, what are you most excited about for Obi-Wan? David, why don't you share, man, since you left for a second. And he's back.
Yep. I've only seen like the Legends book that was detailing how Obi-Wan spent his time there. It was more like an old Western type of thing.
Yep.
But with them hinting at another fight, that means he's probably going to leave Tatooine for some reason.
Yeah.
Because why would Darth Vader know he's on Tatooine and not do anything about it?
Yeah. He hates sand.
Yeah, he doesn't hate sand.
Especially as a robot.
It's rough,
now.
Of course.
Getting gears now. But no, I think it's going to be entertaining. I'm not really expecting anything because I don't really know what to expect. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. So we get stuff.
No, agreed, man. I think. Yeah, it's again. I think Aaron, you even said it too. Like I didn't expect Hayden Christensen to be coming back, and that just hearing that announcement a while ago was so. I was just stoked for it, so it's going to be amazing. Nico, what about you, man? What are you most excited for the Obi-Wan show?
I'm excited to potentially get into some of the Vader comic line and see some of those things come into the show.
Yeah.
And also, I hope we see more of like a Darth Vader perspective. Like, I want to see just maybe a whole Darth Vader episode. Like, see what he goes through in a general day as Darth Vader.
Yeah, yeah. I think I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure there's is there 6 episodes for Obi-Wan? But they're all lengthy. I think they're almost damn near like a movie. And I believe Hayden Christensen is in every. I think he's almost. If he's not in every one, he's in almost in every episode. So
I've heard that too.
Yeah, we'll get a lot of time with him. I could be wrong on the numbers, folks, here on TikTok and on in our chat here on YouTube. You can correct me, but I think we're gonna get a lot of screen time with him as well. Chris, what about you, man? What are you most excited for when it comes to this Obi-Wan show?
I mean, I'm excited we're getting Ewan McGregor back and Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
I just, they were both so great in their roles, and it's great to be able to see them to come together. And I'm definitely looking forward to being able to see Vader versus Obi-Wan again. I'm holding out hope for a Qui-Gon appearance, but I don't know if Liam Neeson is going to be tapped to come back.
I think it would. I would love to see him come back, man. And I feel like it would make so much sense, because of where we left off, especially in Clone Wars. How that ended, and Yoda going to Dagobah and his whole experience with, being connected with people that are, one with the Force, and that whole, experience for Yoda, and then him now being able to pass that knowledge on to Obi-Wan, which they kind of touched on a little bit in Clone Wars. So I feel like it would only make sense for if Obi-Wan's going to be in solitude, so to speak, it would make sense that he's trying to learn and practice those things and kind of commune with his old mentor, which I would love to see. I would hope that. I mean, what the hell is Liam Wilson doing right now? Come on, come back, man.
Come back.
Just come play a Force Ghost. We would love to see you. So
all we need is your voice.
That's it.
True.
That's it, man.
True.
That's it.
I want that to be like an end of season thing, because we know it took Obi-Wan a long time to finally be able to commune with Qui-Gon. So I want that to be like the final season, maybe hints of a season 2. He talks to Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Oh, speaking of voices, Disney, if you need someone to, replace James Earl Jones.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, right here. That's your guy. That's your guy.
Chris is the man. You do have a voice of gold. I'm not lying, man. I told you, right when we came on, I was like, we're gonna hear his golden voice, and he's gonna be in his Lando robe. And sure enough, I called it, man. I'm good at calling things. Can I be your sidekick? I don't have a sidekick. I have Baby Yoda, and what should I feed him? What? I get so many funny comments during the live. I missed a few questions on TikTok, so I'm going to answer those. What's your favorite thing about Mando? My favorite thing about Mando, he's the underdog, and I've always appreciated the underdog, and I like to see the underdog win. I think he's not the most powerful. He's not the most popular, in my opinion, but there's still something so cool to this character's journey. And I think he, like a lot of us, has so much that he's learning about himself. He had this idea of the way, and kind of, what a Mandalorian is, but even I think he's kind of second guessing that and kind of learning more about himself. So I think those are some of the things I love most about Mando. Am I still on your bounty list? Yes. You are from Fortnite. Yes. Why do people want to be on the bounty list? I don't know. I really do not know. It's a bounty list. I literally do not know. Do you have any missions for me, sir? Yes. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Boom. That's your mission. Behind you is the guy from Fortnite. Yes. I took the creed. I'm what? Jango Fett? What? Can I do a face reveal? So face reveal for TikTok is going to be at 100K, which we're right there. We're getting close. So, but to folks on YouTube, I know you guys don't give a shit. So you guys get to see my face all the time. And you guys are more than welcome to too. It's just a funny thing. I didn't really do this. Chris and Nico, you guys know, early on, I really wasn't into doing my whole face covered type of thing before in earlier videos. That just kind of came of a thing when I got this burst of new folks that were introduced to the page, and it was okay, I had this 1 week where I was doing Mando stuff nonstop, and there were so many new people, and then I kind of got that idea of like, well, maybe I could do something fun with this, and then now I'm trapped in it. So that's the whole TikTok journey. So
no one remembers Zentai.
Yeah. I know, man. That's crazy. You remember my old name too? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, you were there when I changed my name?
Yes, I was there before DadaLorian.
Nico was a day one, man. You're a day one, man. I love it. That's so crazy. So yeah, that's the reason why, guys, on TikTok. And then Sarif says, true, yeah, man. Mando, I want to see a scene when Obi-Wan finds out Anakin is alive and that he's Darth Vader. Do you agree? Absolutely. I think, yeah, because in canon, maybe Chris, can you touch on that? Because I don't know. Because in New Hope, we know that Obi-Wan knows that Darth Vader is Anakin.
Yeah.
Was there moments before, like in the comics, where that was kind of touched on? You know, because I think that's a good point. How did he know that was Anakin, or was it just like a Force thing?
In Legends, yes. I don't remember the specifics though, but in canon now, no, we don't have that answer.
Okay.
So
didn't he see the video, like the recording of it though, when he in Revenge of the Sith, when he was looking at like the recordings at the Jedi Temple?
Well, he knows the name, but he doesn't know he's alive.
Yeah, he thought he was dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Which
because he named him Darth Vader, and I think wasn't that part that was in the hologram
that, or
that
he said
seen.
Lord Vader or something like
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe Obi-Wan just put 2 and 2 together, like, oh shit, this is that guy. Yeah.
But
Okay.
Like, I want to see his first initial sighting of him. Like,
yeah.
Darth Vader alive?
Yeah.
I imagine it to be something like Ahsoka in Rebels, you know, like maybe they're like on a similar planet or nearby, and he like reaches out with the Force and he feels Anakin. He's like Anakin, and then Vader's like Kenobi.
Yeah. Oh, that voice, man. That brings to another thought. I mean, we could talk about this in another video, but I think it would be, I don't know if it's necessary, but I think it would be interesting to see, Ahsoka and Luke actually, cross paths at some point. And I don't know if that would be great for like the closure for Ahsoka, to know like, her master actually did, the Jedi returned. That was the whole point of Return of the Jedi. It was about Anakin. So, and I don't know if she knows that, like, throughout all the hell that he caused and all the things that he did, there was still some redemption for Anakin. And I think it would be interesting. Maybe they could do that in Ahsoka show.
Maybe.
That's something I'm rooting for. I don't want it to just be a Rebels season continuation. I want it, like, of course we know we're going to see Ezra. We know all that stuff about Thrawn. We know that stuff is coming. But I think that would be a particular interesting moment for Ahsoka's character, is to know a little bit more about like, hey, what the hell happened? And I don't know if she knows or not, but I think for one that would be interesting. So that's my thoughts on that.
There's a fan art comic, like a short one that this details their meeting, and Luke telling him that Luke telling her that Anakin turned back, and it was just, it'll get you a little emotional. It'll touch you in the heart.
Yeah. So imagine seeing that in the show, man. Like, the feels, So I hope I'm rooting for it. So last chance, folks, on TikTok. If you would like, you're more than welcome to pop open another browser. I'm live on YouTube. If you have specific questions for all of the viewers, can I show my face? No. But you can see my face on YouTube. I am live there. So you're more than welcome to come over. And if you guys have questions for anyone, please come through. And yes, Zentai Fit was my old name. I stopped going by Zentai Fit because it was like rough on the tongue. And I was like, DadaLorian. Wow, that's
had a ring to it.
Yeah, it does. And luckily it was not taken. So that was awesome. And then I had stupid friends that would be like, oh, if you just put an H in front of the Z, then what do you get? Don't look that up. Trust me, you'll find a lot of weird shit. I'm just saying. So don't look it up. Do not look it up. Okay. These are my friends that do some weird stuff, man. And I was just scarred, and I was like, you know what? And then anyone I would tell my name about, you know, they were just like, what is that? What? And then the meaning of it. So Zentai fit. Zentai itself is like a body skin. So like, you know, cosplay, you know, you're getting into a suit. And then the fit part was like the fitness. So, you know, yeah, I put those two together. It's stupid, but that was the old name. And then I changed it to DadaLorian, which I like a lot better. So yeah, there you go. The history. DadaLorian. So there's an A after the dad. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for our stream today, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. David, will you be joining us next week? I hope so, man.
I hope so. Yeah. I should be able to. Last week, I should be able to join next week for sure.
Yes, and then please remind me, where can folks, I'm going down the line, so David, where can people find you at on TikTok?
Xanatos1138 on TikTok, same as here.
Bet. Awesome. Oh, you have a YouTube channel as well?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I do, but I don't actually post anything on it.
Okay, but your main account, just go to TikTok. They can find you.
Yeah, I do that, and I post all my TikToks on the Instagram, so either place.
Okay, bet. Nico, where can folks find you, man? And what do you do?
What do you do, Nico?
Isn't that guy that plays with like the laser swords and does all the
saber
magic stuff?
Healthy addiction to NeoPixel lightsabers.
Oh, look at that!
I'm gonna put those away.
Glorious.
But yeah, Nico.Skywalker on TikTok. I spin lightsabers every single day. No exaggeration.
Yep. Until Disney hires him. Then what are you gonna do if Disney really does hire you? Like, are you just done?
People are like, please don't stop spinning. Spin every day. I'm just like, I'll make a new series, but like this series might go on for a while, guys.
Yeah. So you can find Nico Skywalker on TikTok as well. And Aaron, where can they find you on TikTok? It seems like there's a few people in the chat that have seen your stuff already. I think aside from just the Star Wars stuff. So nice. What do you do and where can they find you?
I am mainly a cosplayer. I like to be the main character of movies, Star Wars movies, and Marvel movies, and anything else. They can find me on TikTok. Where's my pen? There's my name right there. Yep. That's how it's spelled. I'm on Instagram too, but my TikTok is better. So follow me there.
Yes. And Chris, the man, the myth, the legend. Also, he's the guy, like, literally, I haven't done this in a while, Chris. I may do you know what the hell? I'm going to go live later. I don't know if you want to come and hang out on TikTok, but anytime back in the day, you remember this, anytime I would go live, Chris is literally like, you know, like if you go to GameStop and you buy like those like handy books that tell you what to do. Like, I don't need that. Chris is that, he's my guy, you know? So anytime I play and go live, I need him to be there. Like, I need him to be there. I literally hope he's there every time I go live when I play Jedi Knight Academy. So this is like our thing, man. He knows I'm telling the truth. Yep. Like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I would have been stuck on one stupid level without this guy. So, Chris,
I remember the first time that happened too. Like, Chris shows up, he's like, "Oh, just use the Force, open the door." You're like, "Wait, right. You can do
that?" I can use the Force, really? Yeah. So, Chris, what do you do on TikTok, and where can folks find you, man?
Oh yeah, you know, the Lando cosplay, the Jedi Finn cosplay, Finn Fridays.
We have a name for it now. Finn Fridays.
Yeah, I have not posted a video. I probably won't be able to until tonight because I gotta finish editing it. But yeah, you can find me at over here. Yeah, Star Wars Lawyer. That's my name on TikTok, and eventually I'll get an Instagram to post the videos there. But until
awesome. Then. Well, hey, everyone here on TikTok, be sure to check us out on the YouTube. I'm live there as well. So be sure to subscribe. And again, you guys are more than welcome. We got a few folks that came from TikTok. DBR Dog. Hello. Love your TikToks. Thank you. And if you have any questions for any of our group, you'll see us here every Friday. Aiden came from TikTok. I'm the guy from TikTok. Fastest man alive, 10. I was just here to say hi. Well, hi, Aiden. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, anytime you guys have questions for all of my friends here in the chat, you'll see them every single Friday. David, you're included in that, man. So yeah, we'll just talk anytime that you can pop in. I expect to see you every Friday, man. I would love to have you on.
I will definitely try.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's pretty much it for our live stream today. Guys, if you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the chat and we will get back to you. And be sure to follow all of my friends here on TikTok because we all have fun content over there as well. So we will see you for the next episode of The Bad Batch next week. Much love, and this is the way. Peace. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.